Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Osman. Glad you're back for another video. And we're kicking off my 2022 creative journey with my everyday carry. Now this is the bag I carry with me every single day, containing all my work gear and my filmmaking gear. Let's go together and see all the items I carry and I use on a daily basis. First compartment we're going to be looking at is the boring one, which is this portion right here. I use it to carry one thing, and it's my power brick. I have to carry my power brick with me every day. The job I do require my laptop run on 100% performance, and it does not do that on the internal battery. So we have this with me. Second compartment is this little one up here, and it actually holds a lot. My mouse that I barely use, but I keep it just in case. The power brick I use to charge my smartphones. It's a power brick I got when I traveled to Kaduna. It works pretty well, but it doesn't really work when I have all three plugged in. The middle one seems to not work for some reason, so I usually use this to charge two devices at a time. One of those devices is this portable router that I have here. So this is my main source of internet. I use Glow service. I use this every single day. I think among all the items I have, this is what I use the most because this is my connection to the outside world. Next item is a boring one. It's a pen. I don't actually write on paper a lot. I mostly take notes on my phone. This is what I use to take notes most of the time. This is just for people when they want to use a pen and they don't have one, so I always keep one handy. Next item we have here are a bunch of cables. Like all my cables are just tucked here like this. I can't be bothered to have them in a separate compartment, in another compartment in my bag. It'll make sense in a second. So I just pack them, tuck them here. Whenever I get to where I want, pull them out, connect my devices, and use them a lot. Now the cables I have here, I have this braided USB-A to Type-C. I have two of this actually. One is in my car and one I carry with me every day. This cable has been very reliable for me and I'll gladly buy more if I can find them. The next is just this long aux cable I use to connect my headphones. The headphone lives inside the bag. I'll get to that in a second. And lastly, just this regular USB that for some reason everybody unanimously calls this BlackBerry USB. Next item here, we have two items. My earbuds, the Samsung Buds Plus. I've been using this since it came out and it's been holding up really nicely. Battery life still lasts long and the fit, I've gotten used to it. I didn't like in-ear earbuds at first, but over the year I got really comfortable using it and I cannot live without it. I've been getting a lot of use out of it. And last is this item that I don't use a lot. It's just a selfie stick. I don't really take a lot of selfies, but sometimes when I want to get like a far shot, I use this with my smartphone. Like when somebody tells you, let's take a picture and you're not really in the mood of taking a picture, like pulling out your camera, setting it up and start taking photos, I just pull out the selfie stick, connect my camera and be like, yeah, let's take a picture. So you still seem fun and interested when you're actually not interested. And we are done with this compartment up here. Now to the main aspect of the bag, everything in here. Now I have a few new additions here. One is this small tripod. This is coming really handy. And I do not know why I did not get a tripod earlier. I had one earlier, but I misplaced it. And then I never got one. Like, I didn't realize how much advantage it is to have just a simple tripod like this. It's not the best, it's not really that strong, but it's very flexible. The grip is really nice. And I can use this to set up shots in different directions. This is a very good addition I have on my filmmaking gear. And it's actually one of the unexpected but really good filmmaking gear that you can have. A small tripod. Next item is my headphones. Yes, this is the one I made a video of that broke. So I glued this part. And not too long after I made that video, the other side broke. So I glued that too. So it's permanently like this. But for some reason, it sounds really good when I'm using it to edit videos. So I just stuck with it. I haven't had a reason to buy a new one, even though this one, the build quality is terrible. Next item we have in my bag is this U-green case that holds my hard drive. I just have my hard drive inside and sometimes I have an extra memory card here. The memory card is currently plugged to my computer, but yeah, that's really all it does, just hold small items. I had a little bit more in here, like my headphone to lightning adapter. It's somewhere in my living room, but that's usually what lives here. My hard drive, some memory card, and that headphone adapter. The case is really good, it's waterproof. I got it off AliExpress and it has held up pretty nicely, to be honest. This is one of the things you don't really think of, but usually just buy one and then forget about it. I haven't seen a reason to get another one because this one works really well. We are now down to the good parts of this video. The first thing that I'd like to show is my second new addition to my filmmaking gear. It was actually just a speed light. How do you pronounce their name? Is it Young Joe or Young Yo? I actually don't know how to pronounce it. I've never been big into photography, but since I got this, I've been taking a lot of photos actually. This is not the only reason why I take a lot of photos. I'll get to that in a second, but having a speed light came in very handy, and I realized most of the issues that I have with taking pictures because my lighting has usually been terrible, but since I got this, I got some pretty decent results with it. Next item, this is the HP Omen from 2018. I don't really have a lot of complaints of this computer. It does whatever I want to do pretty well, but the only problem I have is the screen is not color accurate and I cannot grade my footage. If I have to upgrade, it will be for a computer that is much more color accurate so I can get into color grading my footage, but for just a computer, this works perfect. Now, the final gear in my everyday backpack is my actual camera bag. This is not actually a camera bag. It's a drone bag that I got, but I like it because it's portable and it carries everything I want inside quite comfortably. Usually you see my camera inside here, but I don't have it right now because I'm using it to record this video. But what is currently inside? Let's see. In the main compartment, I have this addition to my camera gear. It's a Sony 55 to 210 lens. It's an f4.5 to 6.3. Actually, I enjoy shooting with this lens a lot. This is why I've actually been taking a lot of photos. My current lens, which is a 16mm, is not really that convenient for me when I'm taking a lot of photos because most of the photos that I get to take are not really landscape. They're more of people, close-up, portrait shots. It's not something I plan to use every day, but for the time that I have it, I've actually enjoyed using this. So yeah, this lives in my camera bag until I return it. This is not mine, I borrowed it, so when the owner wants it, I give him back. Next is my battery grip. I realized I don't really shoot long enough that I need a battery grip, but in my area, the kind of batteries we get are not really original, so they swell up. This is my second battery. I don't know if you can see it, but it's swell up, so if I put it directly inside my camera, it kind of is difficult for me to take it out. So I just let it live in this battery grip whenever I want to use it. So I use that to get more use from my battery. The final items I have in my actual camera bag is in this little compartment you have right here. My microphone of choice, the Rode Video Micro. I actually prefer the sound from the mic I have up here, but I kind of broke it, so it's not convenient for me to carry it out. So I use the Rode Video Micro for whenever I want to get audio. And I have the remote for my battery grip right here. This is for making it convenient for me to shoot things like time-lapse, but I've never actually used this for time-lapse, to be honest. I usually use this for when I want to record a video and it's not convenient for me to go to my camera and press the record button, so I just do it remotely with this remote. Now, do I have any more items in my camera bag? Oh yeah, I have 2 more items. 3 more items actually. One is this hot shoe relocator that I use to move where I mount my camera so the mic does not block the display for my camera whenever I'm vlogging. I actually did a few vlogs in 2021 actually, and this came in handy. I have this adapter, the one that goes inside your camera for whenever you want to use the battery grip. And lastly, I have the aux cable for connecting my Rode Video Micro to my camera. So yeah, that's it. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of my videos. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I will definitely answer that. My name is Ibrahim Osman and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.